Good morning. Welcome to the Kehillat Shari Torah Halacha Review for Tuesday, March 9th. We're talking about setting up the table for the Seder, preparing for the Seder. Now, this is going to have to be done Motzei Shabbos, Saturday night this year, unless you want to make up the Seder plate and you have space in the fridge to put it there on Friday and leave it there all Shabbos, which is not a terrible idea. Here is the manner to arrange the Seder plate. Now, he's going to give the most common custom here for European Jews. Certainly different families, different circles have different customs. The Vilna Gaon, I think, only used 2 matzahs and placed 4 items on the table. Yemenite Jews and so on have different customs. This is, according to the Ari, and in the view of Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, is the most prevalent custom for Central and Eastern European Jews. Here's what he says. Here's how you make the Seder plate. You put 3 matzahs on the Seder plate and you cover them with a beautiful cloth. Many people have a designated plate, and you can certainly put that separate. Some people do like to put the items on top of the matzahs, but then you risk crushing your matzahs. Don't want that either. You place the shank bone to your right side and the egg on the left. The maror, over which you're going to say the bracha, al achilas maror, the bracha over eating bitter herbs, you place in the center a little bit below them. So you make sort of a triangle there. The shank bone to your right, the egg to your left as you're looking at the plate, and then the maror between them and a little bit lower. Then you put below the shank bone on the right side of the plate. You put the charoses, the karpas you put on the left side below the egg, and the maror, which is going to be eaten together with the matzah when you make the korach sandwich, the hillel sandwich, is also going to be in the middle, below, centered between those two, and a little bit lower. So you really have 4 levels arranged. You have 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, so 6 items altogether on the Seder plate. The wine cups that you use must be whole without any defect, thoroughly rinsed, and they must hold no less than a revi'is. A revi'is, I will tell you, in Reb Chaim Nah's measurement, it was a noted halachic authority that lived in Yerushalayim in the previous century, is of the view that 2.9 I believe 89 milliliters, 2.9 fluid ounces or thereabouts. So let's call it 3 ounces of wine is the proper measure, is the appropriate measure for a revi'is. You will see people using a much larger shiur than that, Chazon Ish's shiur, of 5.5 ounces. I'm not aware of any 6 ounce, maybe there's a 6 ounce shiur. If you'll measure your wine cups before Shabbos, before Yom Tif, fill up one of the wine goblets, the big glass wine globs that you're thinking of using. Pour that into a measuring cup. Some of them are 10, 11, 12 ounces, much, much larger than you would possibly need for the 4 cups at the Seder. Now, it's desirable to fill those up, first of all, and to drink them all the way, or at least the majority, if not the entire cup. That's the preferred thing. So much better, in my view, to have a smaller cup, 3 ounces, 4 ounces, maybe 5 ounces, and to be able to fill that up all the way. It's a cup of blessing, after all. We want our cups of blessing to be as full as possible, and to drink the draft, as it were, drink to the depths of the cups of blessing, using wine or grape juice, whatever works better for you. So better to use a smaller cup, a smaller Kiddush cup, or smaller cups for everyone. One year we went out and bought smaller glasses, which are still pretty big, but the small glasses that people will be able to hold and not have to tuck away so much wine. It is a custom to wear a kittel, a white robe, which you should prepare you should do that on Friday. Make sure it's in the right place. You picked it up at the cleaners, whatever it is. A person who is a mourner, who is an avelus, doesn't wear it, but they should nevertheless recline. And if they haven't observed any mourning at all before Yom Tov, let's say, God forbid, someone passed away right before and the burial happened, and there wasn't time for any Shiva at all, or if the funeral is going to be held on Chol Hamoed, it's customary that they don't recline, but they should recite Hallel because that is mandatory. A son at the table of his father is required to recline, but a student in the presence of his Rebbe, his teacher, is not required to recline. So do keep that in mind. Okay, that's the preparation for the Seder table. Tune in tomorrow. We will go through step by step all the steps of the Seder. Have a good day.